I'm going to show you how to unlock an expert lock in Starfield. So the first thing that you'll have to have, you'll have to go to your skills and go to security. You'll have to get rank 1, and then you'll have to do the challenge for picking locks. I think it was 5 locks. That'll let you unlock rank 2 using a skill point, which will then make it so you can hack expert locks. It'll also make it so rings turn blue when the pick can be slotted, which is very, very nice, which I'll explain in just a sec. So I have an expert lock here. And the trick to expert locks and beyond, master's a nightmare, it's even harder if you do the same thing I'm going to show you, is you need to make sure that the lock is completely solvable before you put something in. Because there's a lot of times where, see those blue rings? Once you have level 2 of security, those blue rings mean that this pick that I'm on right now could fit into any of those 3 rings. So I might get into a scenario where, say, I put this one right here, and the little slots out there, if you don't know how lockpicking works at all, they'll fit into this outer ring like this, and then it fills that slot. And I made, yeah, sure, it'll fit there, but doing that might make the puzzle unsolvable once they get this complex. Because now that that's there, maybe it wasn't meant for there, maybe it was meant for somewhere else, maybe now there's no combination that I can do on this first one in order to get through the first one or something like that. So that's why you need to make sure that everything's going to fit in place. Also, if you don't know how lockpicking works at all, you may want to check my how to lockpick guide. There's a lockpicking guide in the description of this video that goes over like the extreme basics. But the too long didn't read version is you pick these picks from the right, and then you spin them around until they fit somewhere, like right there, and then you slot them in like that. And then you do that to try to go through all 3 of the rings. If you fill in a ring, then the ring will disappear. So if I fill this in, the ring will disappear, and then you go on to the next one, and you keep fitting these rings in and stuff. But once you get to expert, you can't just go all willy-nilly like that. You have to plan, or else you'll have to either undo, which uses a lockpick for every undo, or you have to exit, which uses a lockpick just to, because you open it up. Every time you open it, you use a lockpick, so we wasted a lockpick. And the puzzle will reset if you exit, and it'll give you a brand new puzzle, which you can actually use to your advantage to make it easier if it seems too hard. All right, so let me go through step by step here on how I'm going to solve this thing. So expert and beyond are really all it is a test of your short-term memory. So if you feel like your short-term memory is not that great, you may want to take notes on your phone or a paper and pencil or something for each lock as you do it. Like if I was me, I'd literally draw these little circles over here to, you know, get the positions, and then draw like 1 or 2 or scribble it out, erase it, you know, like, oh my god, it'd be horrible. But I try to do it in my head just because I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, so because of that blue thing, I can know, for example, this one could fit into all 3. This one could only fit into the inner one, but just because it can fit into the inner one doesn't mean that it will. But if it were to go into the inner one, it would fit right here. I can see from the outside in that all these will fit into those pieces. Okay, that'll fit there. Now we have these ones where it's a single one. These will fit anywhere. We have 3 of them, so that's good. Those are always fun to have. All right, so let's take a look at everything else. So this one could only go on the inner one. Let's see if these 2 combined could solve it. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 left over. So if this fits in a good place, this actually could solve it. So I got to find out where this would fit. It would fit there, and that would overlap with the other one. So those 2 can't both be on the inner one. So one of these is a fake. One of these is worthless and can't actually be used, or it'll, you know, lock the puzzle up basically. We'll find out later though. We're not going to be able to figure that out just yet, unfortunately. So first we got to figure out the other ones. This one cannot be used on any, so we can rule that out. So this is actually a really easy one because all 3 of these are ruled out for anything other than the inner ring. So now let's take a look at the outer ring. So these 2 can go in there, and then we could put a single one into here, for example, and that would solve the outer ring. That's probably what the outer ring is going to be. Actually, I know for a fact that's what the outer ring is going to be, because these other keys don't even fit in there. Literally nothing can fit in that outer ring. This is an easy puzzle for this, just because we have that blue thing to tell us. This is going to be the only one. So we know for a fact we can just do this. So in this rare scenario, you would actually just do this right now, and you wouldn't even wait to find out if it's something else, because we have all this stuff. So I would put it in, but I do want to keep the theory of you would want to line everything up first. So let's line everything up first. All right, so then this one can only fit in the inner ring. So if it were to go in the inner ring, where would it go? It would go right there. That conflicts with that one. That conflicts with that one. So only one of these is going to go in that inner ring. This is a crazy puzzle. Okay. What about this one? This one doesn't fit anywhere. This one doesn't. Okay, the inner. This one's an inner. This one's an inner. This is crazy. Okay, does this one fit down here? This one could fit down here as well. It could go the inner one, but it doesn't matter. It's the same situation. That's really weird. So I'm going to put that in. I'm gonna put this in because I think we have an unsolvable puzzle, and this is not the first time I've encountered this. It's actually possible to get them where it cannot be solved. It's actually impossible to solve. So let's double check though. There may be a way. Actually, come to think of it, this one might have a way. So we're gonna put that there. This one actually could fit in 2 different places. So this one could fit here, or it could fit here. Can you see how that goes there, there? Well, if it's there, it conflicts with this one. But if it goes here, then this one will also fit once we get to that ring. Okay. Well, normally I would have done them all at once instead of doing a bit by bit, but I kind of made this one weird on us. So you put that there, and then we can double check again that these 2 will fit all the things, and they will. Put that in, and then we will put that one in, and bam, the lock would be solved. Okay. But that was kind of a weird one. So let me, one more time, let's reset. I'm going to do a brand new one, make sure we completely understand this. All right, so this one doesn't fit. This one's only the inner. If it fit in the inner, it could go there, and it could go there. Okay, this one has 2 different slots for the inner one. This is another one, the weird inner one. All right, this one can go in the inner one. Could it fit anywhere else? It could also fit there. Okay, this is really crazy of an inner one. All right. The single could go anywhere. This one could go in the inner one, or it could go in the outer one. If it went in the inner one, would it be able to solve any for us, though? It's a 2, so we would need these to be across from each other. So would that go there? And if that went there, that would solve the inner one. So the inner one's solved if that's how we were supposed to do it. We might need that for something else, so we'll see. All right, this one can go for this one, which actually means we'll probably use the single slot in this. So if I put this right here, all we need is 1 single slot right there. And then these 2 combined will solve that middle ring. All right, so if that's true, that's the middle ring. And then if this is good, then these 2 will be the innermost ring, the very inner ring. So that leaves us with these last locks. So let's see if there's a way to solve these. So already I can see an easy way to solve this. We have a 4, and this 4 actually fits the outer ring, and that leaves us with a single slot. Well, we have this single slot still available to us. So if that goes there, and that goes there, we look at these 2. This one has short-term memory. Look at these locks. This one there, that one there. That does the outer ring. All right, this one was the innermost ring. It was that one plus this one. And yes, that looks like it'll solve the innermost ring. Okay, good. Innermost ring solved with that one and that one. Outermost with that one and that one. All right, so then the middle ring was this one and this one, wasn't it? The middle ring was that plus that. All right, so we're good. So it's this and this, or was it this and this? It was this and this. It was this and this, and it was this and this. All right, so now that we know that we can solve this for sure, before we start slotting things and wasting picks, now we put them in. So we put that in, and then put this one in, put that one in, and then put that one in, and then put in this one. Bam, solved. So that's how to do it, guys. That's the ideal way to do it. If you just start guessing, you're just going to throw away tons of lockpicks. But if you want to throw away lockpicks, you can buy them at Janison's Mercantile in Jemison. If you want to buy more, you can just wait 24 hours over and over again. Wait 24 hours, buy your lockpicks. Wait 24 hours, buy your lockpicks. You can buy, like, on average 2.5 at a time. And that's over in the Alpha Centauri system. It's like the basic place, the Alpha Centauri place. You'll go there and you'll go to the... I'll just show you. You go to that, and the place that you're going to go to is here, and it's going to be in New Atlantis Unexplored, whatever this, or explored this one right there. And you go there, go from the spaceport, you go straight, and you go left up some stairs, and there'll be Janison's Mercantile. It's in that region, so you can just wait 24 hours, and she'll restock, and you keep buying digipicks. Hopefully helped you out, guys. It's like my millionth lockpicking guide, because people have so many questions about lockpicking. So this has been how to open an expert lock in Starfield.